evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Classico Clash is back again, guys.
The heat is here again.
I say heat.
Uja.
Kofobi team, no. But anyways, let's get straight into it. You know why you're here. So we'll start from the UCL, right? We'll start from the last games of the UCL group stage. So let's talk about Madrid, bro. So Madrid played Benfica, and before they went into that game, Madrid was sitting at the third on the league log, and then Benfica was somewhere around 27th. And at the end of the game, it ended 4-2. What a dramatic game, guys! What do you have to tell me about the game, Joshua?
This was not. I would say it wasn't something that I wasn't expecting, because Real Madrid has not been playing with kind of intensity for a very long time now, and then right now football is evolving. If you don't put in the work, you are not going to get the results you want to get. There's no team like I am Real Madrid, so I'm going to win. There's no team like I am Barcelona, so I'm going to win. No, it's changing. When you sit down and then you don't do your work well, the people that you think they can't win against you will win, and then it will shock you. It will give you the reality check. So that was what Benfica did to us. They gave us the reality check. We thought we were back. They told us, if you want to be back, you have to be consistent in every game you play. And then when you sleep, they will run over you. And then, I don't know, if you're a Madrid fan and were shocked by this result, that means you have not been following Real Madrid, because this thing has been happening for a long time now. And then even Mbappe talked about it after the game. He said we can't play good today and play bad tomorrow. If you want to be a champion, you have to be consistent every game to be a champion. You can't sleep today and play 100% tomorrow and sleep again. No, that's it. So you are telling me right now, your team, you don't want to have a manager that will tell you what to do, tell you to press and stuff. You want a manager that will tell you to go into the pitch, do whatever you can do, and at the end of the day you can give me the 3 points and I'll go away. Those things happen in moments, when the individual brilliance stands out in moments. But when it really matters, you have to go at every game collectively to get some certain results. When one player is not doing the work, two players are not doing the work, it will catch up to you. And Benfica, I won't say individually they are better than us, but they have a resolve that was like a kind of a winning mentality. And they went to the game and they got what they wanted from the game.
Even I think they were better than you individually. Yeah. I think they were better than you individually.
No, that's not me. I won't say that, because
I'm sorry.
If on let me tell you, I'm telling you, if on a better day, these players want to play their heart out for Real Madrid.
No, I'm not saying no. This is what Madrid you people are doing. On the night, they were better than you.
Yeah, I'm talking about the night.
But you can't say they were individually. You guys were better than them. No.
I'm not saying on the night individually you are better than them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying overall.
I'm saying that the team you can. Nobody will tell you that Benfica has a better players than Real Madrid. Nobody will say that.
No.
Nobody will say that.
Wait,
that's what I'm trying to say.
You are saying you have better players in your squad than them.
Than
Good.
Benfica.
But if you say you were better individually than them.
No. I'm not in terms of the match. No, I'm not talking in terms of the match.
Yeah,
you have a team than them, but we think because
you have a squad.
Squad, yeah. We're a squad than them, but because we think we can go into a match against Benfica and win. No, that's not supposed to happen. We should go into the match with the intensity that we want to win and play better football and win. If we don't do that and we go and play like we can win Benfica, so we win. That's what is going to happen, and it happened to us. I blame the players 100%. I blame the players 100%. If
you don't blame
Abeloa
for anything on the night.
Abeloa, we know it's not. I feel it's not part of the team itself. Somebody that is telling me that you can't tell me what to do. You just kiss my ass and do whatever you want to do. You are telling me you are just there. I'm doing whatever I can. Then it means you are not the coach. You are just there. So I don't want to even look at him. If the players don't play well, it reflects on the players still for me, because we know Abeloa is not saying anything. They want them to do whatever they want to do. But if they do what it's right for them to do for the badge, you want to fight for the badge, you do it, and then everybody will see that yes, these people are playing for the badge. Benfica played for the match. You see the hunger from the very first minute they kicked the ball. The pressers, even the first half, they could have called me like 5 goals or 4-1.
It was sad to see.
You understand?
It was very sad.
You understand? So it means they were very prepared for the game. They wanted to win the game.
Yeah, of
we
course.
We weren't play like we're winners. We're playing like it is a match, so we have to play. No, it was very bad.
Well, so what do you think about the red cards actually?
The red cards
and Rodrigo's red card. Like, what came into your mind when that happened?
The first Asensio red card, I thought this was the spur of the moment. It was just necessary for him to do, but he had a yellow card and then it backfired. It happened to Rodri previously when they played against Bodo Glimt. They went to Bodo Glimt and then that ball, they lost the ball and then it was almost like a counter and then Rodri who held the player and then he got the second yellow card and it was sent off. Those things, it happens in football. It happens. It can be a mistake, but fast breaks sometimes it's instinctively you just want to hold the players from going away from you.
How about Rodrigo?
But Rodrigo, it shocked me because Rodrigo is not that kind of player. He even said after the game and apologized that he hasn't been sent off in a Real Madrid jersey before.
Now your team is Apology FC. Every
you understand?
week you guys they apologize.
So you see
every week
I didn't
somebody
see
apologize.
I've not seen Rodrigo like this. I was actually shocked about Rodrigo's red card. I was actually shocked like Rodrigo was going back and forth to the referee. So the point that referee got like angry and gave him the second yellow card. No, Rodrigo is not like that kind of player. If you are telling players to do whatever they want, this is the kind of attitude. We have not even seen Adagule. Adagule was also throwing tantrums when they subbed him off. Adagule has never done that under any coach.
He actually said, "Why always me?"
Like what Vinicius said. Why always me? You understand? So even when he was playing under Xabi Alonso and then Xabi Alonso reached a point he wasn't playing anymore. He was playing Camavinga ahead of him, but he still kept that composure and then understood the coach and his plans for what he wanted to do for the. But it's really the first time I've seen Adagule even played a very long minute. He played like almost 79 minutes before he was subbed off. And then he was still complaining because he was the only person that created a chance for Mbappe to score. You understand? So he felt like he was having an impact in the game and he had to go back onto the bench. You understand? So this team, if you manage a dressing room like this, ego.
Hey,
you are telling the ones that should control the kids to fool. If they fool, they'll follow their footsteps. It's natural. If you are in your father's house and the father always disrespects your mom and some stuff and he's doing some things that are inappropriate and then he makes you feel like it is right, ultimately you take something out of it. That's how every you take Madrid as a household. That's how it says. If the household is in a chaotic way, everybody will pick up something small from it. Bad attitudes will come out. Even Perez after the match told them they have to step up. Whatever they are doing is on them. He didn't talk about the coach. He talked about the players. You understand?
Like he can't.
Yeah,
he
you see,
can't.
right now you're making me feel like I should give the power to you, and you're making Perez like look stupid because he felt that he had the faith in you guys to do the job for him, and let Xabi Alonso go. And now you're making him feel bad about his decisions.
I actually think it has always been like this. Look, if you know Real Madrid, it has always been like this. It has always been players first before any other thing. And so I don't think it's actually mattered. Like it will always be the same thing. For me, I just think you guys are just not good enough. You are not good enough. You guys are poor, especially in the middle of the pack. I said this before the season kicked off. These midfielders are not. They just don't have it, bro. You can't look at Jude Bellingham and tell me he's top 5 midfielders in the world right now. If you do that, you are lying to yourself, bro. You are lying to yourself. He's trash, bro. Jude has been trash the entire season. Sure, Ameni played the first 10 games super well under Xabi Alonso, and then after Xabi left, Tchouaméni is looking suspicious.
This is the first time I see him playing ball like this.
What's the other guy's name? Vini. Everybody knows Vini's issues. Vini is a player that wants love, right? Vini, he wants you to love him. He wants you to show him love. And it looks like there's zero love in the Real Madrid camps right now. Like zero love. Everybody is hating on them. They are booing them, especially him. When it comes to the team, like he takes the most pain because everybody tends to blame him before anybody else. And so Vinny, of course, he won't turn up. He's dying gradually, and he keep dying, and it's funny. It in fact, Vinny's downfall needs to be steadied because, bro, you can't go from here and then boom straight to the bottom like that. And Rodrigo, I don't know. Rodrigo is like Rodrigo should have left Real Madrid if he wanted to play football, because I don't think Real Madrid will ever see Rodrigo as that guy that he wants Real Madrid to see him. He should have left. But he's also, he doesn't even believe in himself. And he sits there and the same thing happens again. So everybody knows this about Rodrigo, yeah. So he peaks around somewhere around December. And then in January the peak dies off, and then back to the next year. He did exactly that. After the City game, he picked up a couple of numbers, a goal and assist here and there, and then he's back to the old Rodrigo, For the Brahim Diaz and the rest, Brahim Diaz, he's stressed. I think Brahim is depressed, bro. Can you imagine the game Real Madrid played before the Champions League game? You played Villarreal. So Mbappe had a penalty, yeah. Guess what Mbappe did? He actually took the penalty. He actually did a Penenka and then scored in front of Brahim Diaz. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. Like, does it make sense to you? Let's say you are Brahim Diaz. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to any player in the world. In the final, he's representing his country. The very last minute, if he scores that penalty, Morocco has a trophy. And then he tried a Penenka and then he missed awfully. I agree. That was stupid for him to do that. And then he comes back to his club where he's supposed to like be loved. You guys, you have to come around him and show him some love so he will get out of that dark space that he's in. And the next thing that Mbappe thought, okay, it would be the right thing to do to Brahim Diaz is to have a penalty and then play a Penenka and then celebrate right in front of him. And then the boys were laughing. I mean, you can say, they are just having fun. But he wasn't laughing. Brahim was the only person who wasn't laughing. He frowned. You could tell he was sad. Like, what is this, bro? You could have done anything. Why would you choose to do this at this moment? This is one thing that I think is bringing Real Madrid down. Everybody think of themselves, what they are going to post on Instagram and on TikTok. One skill that Jude Bellingham and the rest. That's all they do. Or you catch a bakwa and then you go and go on TikTok and the rest and go and post it. It won't help Real Madrid in any way, shape or form. I think if they don't take care. So today we had a draw. Let's talk about Barcelona first before we go into the draw, and then we talk about the teams that you guys are going to face. So in the Barcelona game though, we played Copenhagen. We did justice to them. We caned them. We whooped them. In fact, the very first half, it was shit. I didn't like what we did. We were playing like we had the entire time in the world to play, which is bad. For the last 4 games or 5 games, we typically drop stinkers in the first half, except for the Sociedad game, which we lost. We played good from the first to the last. But aside that, a couple of games, we play stinky, very, very stinky in the first half, and then we come back in the second half and play well. Why can't we just play well throughout the 90 minutes? Like, why? I understand there's fitness issue, but we should at least try to play well. So the first half was bad. It was bad. We conceded as early as 4th minute. I didn't know what Eric Garcia was doing in the midfield. I didn't even see him when the pass was played in between Kubasi and Gerard Martin. And then they took their chance. And then we came in the second half. You could see the very first minute of the second half, the guys were on top. They were on it. They wanted to get at them. And then when we are in that flow, I don't think there's any club in the world that can stop us. Of course, we dunked 4 on them. Lewandowski on the 48th minute, Lamine the 60th, Rafinha had a penalty. One beautiful thing about Barcelona is, look, it's more than a club, bro. So we all know that Rafinha has 0 goals in the Champions League this season, prior to the game before the game against Copenhagen. And then we won a penalty. So Lewandowski won a penalty. and then he actually gave the ball to Lamine Yamal to take, and then Lamine Yamal also gave the ball to Rafinha to take, because he's had 0 goals in the tournament, and he wants to kind of urge him back, get him into the scoring mood in the UCL, which is beautiful. You don't see these things in Real Madrid. They claim they love themselves and stuff like that, but it just doesn't show. So that's one beautiful thing that I saw that I actually enjoyed. I liked the way we played in the second half, and I enjoyed it. What do you think about the Barcelona game?
Actually, I didn't think Copenhagen could have won that much. I didn't think they could have won that much. But if anything happened against you people, I think it would be a miracle, because right now Barcelona is not looking bad. It's not looking bad. And then coming from even La Liga, that Real Sociedad match you guys lost wasn't a match you should have lost though, because you guys created a lot of chances, and then at the end of the day you were just unlucky. And then against Oviedo, I don't think you guys really played well though. But when it really matters, the technical ability shows up in your team. That's the one thing I don't take from you guys. When it gets to the point that the technical ability should show up, you guys do it very well, because when a team makes a mistake, you pounce on them and then you make it count. That's something every team should have, because it's not every match that you are going to play well, but when you capitalize on that small moments and then you make the best out of it, it changes the game.
Yeah, for sure.
So see the free kick.
That's why we are the best team in Spain.
See the free kick Rashford even took. It's a match winning free kick. It's a free kick that when you play at any point in time of the game like that, it even kills the opponent. You understand? So Rafinha, as what you said before, bringing Rafinha into the scoring mood again is something beautiful any team should even do for any player right now. Because when you have a force like Rafinha, Lewandowski, Olmo and stuff, and then Lamine Yamal, and everybody scoring, and then one of the best players in the UCL last season is now having scored a single goal throughout the knockout the group stage. It's very bad. And then they thought about it, and then they felt like it should be in that scoring mode. Going to the round of 16, it will boost their morale, and then you understand, have a good firepower to go into the round of 16. So it's beautiful to see Barcelona doing that, and then I think it is going to create a good spot for you guys going into the round of 16. So it's good. Barcelona is looking very good right now.
Yeah. We are looking fantastic right now. But let's get into the UCL the draw that happened earlier today. So you guys drew Benfica again. In fact, I was praying, guys. I was fucking praying yesterday that you guys draw Benfica again, because I think Mourinho he will smash you guys again. What do you think about the draw? You are playing Benfica, but this time you are going away first, and then you play the last game at the Bernabeu.
As I said earlier, Benfica really gave us bell to us. They really taught us that any penny phone can a bit me win a game. You understand? So if you are coming to a game and you're feeling like I'm already in winning, no, you should take that. You mean business. UCL is not a competition that you just win because you are Madrid. No, those people that won that repeat wasn't a joke. When you watch those players, you see the hunger. See that match we played against Atletico, the final, the La Racima. That match, you see the faces of the Real Madrid fans and the face of the players going to the end of the game. You see that these people were like no more free goal. That goal was like a goal sent from heaven for me, because it was out of nowhere. Amidst of the chaos, corner, Madrid, where last end of the pitch, you find Ramos there, and then the goal came, and then it changed the whole thing. Because this Real Madrid team doesn't have that hunger for me. I told you when we won against.
But this same team has won you a UCL. Why are you saying?
This same team this is the team without Modric and Toni Kroos. We have not watched. They
were not the only people who played that tournament.
Yes, but they played a major role in the tournament.
You have guys who also played a major role who are still in the team.
Yes, so it's a collective effort. You can't take.
I think you guys are just shit.
No, see,
your players are just.
They are shit.
The midfield, especially.
Yeah,
that's for me. I will never blame Vini and Mbappe. They are. Everybody knows their abilities, right? Yeah. And then you have to you have to have a system that will accommodate them, that will make them look good.
Yeah.
But these players behind Vinny and Jude, these players behind Vinny, which is Jude, Ada Gule, and whoever, Chouameni, the Camavingas, they are all ass. I've been telling you, almost them binyash. They not be that good. It be, bro. If you sit somewhere and tell me, say you see Camavinga be one of the best midfielders in the world, you are sick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Something they wrong your head. If you watch Chouameni where you tell me, say Chouameni be one of the best midfielders in the world, you get problem. I don't know what exactly you they see. If it be ball retention, let's say winning of balls, he's not even one of the best in the world. Sanka, in winning ball game, they like N'Golo Kante. I go listen to you small. It's not even close. It's not even on the Caicedo level. So how you be DM too? If you know how then they play ball small. Actually, if I was someone to me who born it, but you know if you be DM, then you be. If they play in DM like the way Casemiro give Toni Kroos then what be the name Modric. But the problem is that you know if you play like that right now because the Modric where if they the guy where they is shy to no ball play whoever from Valverde to Jude, they are not good on the ball. And so if you are sitting there thinking you are just going to do the dirty work, which is the tackling and the stuff, and then allow Valverde and then let's say Jude or whoever that you are partnering in the midfield do the job, you are lying to yourself. They can't play just like you. So Chouameni can't play, Jude can't play, Camavinga can't play. They all can't play. Look, if we don't take care, we will see Mayu 2.0 in Real Madrid. They have to sign midfielders. For me, I think the only way that Madrid will get to the place where they want to be is if they have new players, new midfielders to be specific. The midfield is a problem. The back line, I think the midfield is the same. See, the problem you have in the midfield is the problem which is causing the attack and the defense as well. Because look, the midfield is supposed to hold the ball and then let the attackers relax and then link up. Hold the ball from the defenders. Hold the ball and the entire team to what? Should rest, have a breather. You have to have a midfield that can actually decide when and where to relax and to attack. But you don't have such players. You have somebody like Jude. He wants to run around. He will be running the entire 90 minutes and he will be falling down. He will be sliding. Every time you see the cameras on Jude, he is lying on the floor trying to tackle somebody. You are a number 10 for Christ's sake, bro. Even if you are a number 8, how many times do you see Declan Rice falling on the floor? I don't like Declan Rice though, but at least no the same category. They play the exact same football. Run, tackle, energy, box to box. That's what they do. They are not good on the ball. When the ball is at their feet, it looks like you've thrown a dragon ball or a fireball to them. Like it's burning them. They don't want to keep it. That's a problem. That is a big problem for Real Madrid. They need at least one controller. At least one controller. Just one. It could change everything because Jude is willing to run and tackle. Chouameni is willing to run and tackle. Almost everybody that comes into the midfield except Ceballos is willing to run and tackle, right? And so the run and tackle players, stop buying them. Stop signing running and tackling players. Buy people who are good on the ball. One player, if you get one good player, let's say a Rodri, in a dream world, let's say a Rodri, and then let him sit, and then let the Judes and then the rest run around him. You see that Madrid will flow. But depending on this Jude, the Chouameni, you will fail. I've said this and I'll keep saying it. They are not good enough. That's my problem. That's why I think Benfica will still knock you guys out. I think they will beat you at their home and then draw you at the Bernabeu. That's what I'm seeing. What do you think? What do you think would happen?
I know what I'm saying that even though our midfielders are not at that level that can control a game, there are certain aspects of the game that always work, or can also work with this kind of players. You understand? We can also sit back and hit them on the counter. You understand?
Sit back against Benfica.
No, I'm saying generally, this team.
Generally, you can't do that because most teams will do that against you because
Yes.
you are the better team.
Yes.
And so, how
Yes.
are you going to sit back
I've not
if the
finished.
other
I've not
people-
finished.
Okay.
I've not finished.
Let me understand because
With Xabi Alonso, he has almost three types of transitions. You understand? In some points of the game, even though he's the better team, he sits back a bit, catch you on the counter. Sometimes he holds the ball in a certain way for you to draw you out, and also playing behind you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you should have some kind of dynamism to accommodate that kind of players. You understand? You're a coach. You understand? This is what you have. We are not signing any midfielder for you right now. That's where tactics comes in. Okay, look at the profiles of your players. At least you have one player that can at least throw some passes around like Ada Gule. You understand? Give him some set of instructions. Put one or two players on the bench for the sake of the team, and then make something happen. This is not a team that if you want to get results, forget about that player power and do something. That's what Xabi Alonso was trying to do, and then he was pushed out of Real Madrid. You understand? If we are saying that we don't have the thing, but we want to do like play with that player power stuff and then go. How you are saying it's probably going to happen that Benfica will knock out, and then it will force the Real Madrid entire team or the higher hierarchy to do something about this problem. You understand? So me going into this match, if they are willing to learn or willing to learn from the mistake they just did against Benfica, let Abeloa think of something. This is when I'm looking for him to react from.
bro, you
this
can't.
one.
You can't.
No.
Come on, bro. If you are below and you are hearing this, you have to slap him because. Are you serious?
No. You have to see. He lost against Albacete, and he reacted. He played 2 good games, and he came to play against Villarreal, and it wasn't that bad. The first half against Villarreal, you saw what Kamavinga was playing. He was playing very bad. After the first half, he came back and he tweaked something around, and then it helped. And we got that 2 goals and we went away. You understand?
Very sad, bro.
So Abeloa,
Sorry.
I think it's what we have got. You understand? I'm not saying nothing is going to change right now. We are not going to sign a Toni Kroos tomorrow. We are not going to sign a Modric tomorrow. This is what we have.
And then
we have Abeloa.
you can't sit back too. That's the problem.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. There are some kind. I've seen that thing against Xabi Alonso. He did that.
So you think
He managed games in such a certain way, and it still helped us. Benfica is not the best team this season. It's not the best team. Yeah, in fact, he has been one of the worst teams in the UCL this season. Yeah. You understand? So it's not a team that we can't beat. Benfica is not a team Madrid can't beat this season.
For sure.
So we can do something. That's what I'm trying to say. If you go into this match with a different mindset, a different way of playing the game, we can get something out of the game. I'm telling you. But if we are going to go into this match with the same attitude, the same game plan we went into the game these previous nights, it's not going to work. We have done something wrong. We can work on it. I can tell you that for the fact that Mbappe is still going to go and get a goal.
Yeah, for sure.
He's still going to get a goal against Benfica, but we can do something around.
You will drink more goals.
Yeah, so we can. That's what I'm trying to say. We scored the first goal against them, and then we ended up losing 4-2. You understand? So we can do something.
He didn't even deserve that goals, but anyways, yeah. Mbappe is Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe gives you something out of nothing. In
Can
fact,
do something.
Mourinho said he prepped his team. He told them, look, you shouldn't be scared of the team because they are not a good team, but you should be scared of the players because they are good players. So yeah, Mbappe will give you Mbappe will be Mbappe all day. But is it enough? No. If you look at your team, let's look at your team stats, bro. You guys are no, bro. It's bad. When you look at Real Madrid's team stats and the players, the amount of goal contribution this season, where is that stats? Good. So Vini, 10 GA, goals and assists 10. Ada Goulet 10. Mbappe 25, Bellingham 7, Fede 6, Rodrigo 4, Gonzalo 3, and then the rest 1 and 2s, and then the rest. This is not good enough. You can't have one guy score 25 goals and then I think 20 something goals, and then the rest will be around 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's bad. It makes the team kind of look like it's more dependent on Mbappe, even though it is. But it shouldn't be this obvious. You understand? At least the front, you see, it's the team problem. I think everybody's shit. Everybody's shit in the team. Even Mbappe, I think he's shit, but he gets the goals, so you don't see it. Only on the days where Mbappe doesn't get the goals is where you can say Mbappe never sang, right? So the days that Mbappe gets the goals, everybody else is bad by him. Everybody else is bad by him. Well, some people are saying he's the problem at Real Madrid. Some people think you can't have someone score 50 plus goals and they say he's a problem, but he could be. I'm not too sure. I think if you get new midfielders, I don't know, maybe something could happen. Let's move on to La Liga. So we are playing tomorrow. Yeah, Barcelona is playing tomorrow. We are ahead of you 1 point, which is not enough in my opinion.
Are you playing Elche?
Yeah, we are going away. We are playing Elche. We are going to Elche's home ground tomorrow to play. What do you think about the game?
Elche gave us a tough time. Even we really struggled. We were really lucky to go away with that draw. So Elche is playing nice football this season. They are one of the teams that I think you guys can go against them and then you drop points. And then I'll be rooting for Elche because Elche looks like a good team, a very good team this season.
Yeah.
If you like,
they are playing well.
Yeah, if you go into that game like how you played against Oviedo, you could get punished because that Real Madrid former player, what's his name? Alvaro or something, I forgot his name. He scored against Real Madrid. That guy is very clinical. When he gets you on a good day, he will punish you. So you give them openings like how you gave Oviedo and they kept missing the chances. You can find yourself on the back foot and then maybe you could lose or drop some points there.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I'm looking forward to Elche winning that game because they are playing home against you.
Yeah. I agree, but the truth is we've not lost to Elche in about 12 to 13 games. Our last 13 games against them, we beat them, and we almost averaged 2 point something xG goals against them every time we play them. So
Okay.
I don't really have issues with Elche in terms of we beating them, but our midfield is kind of, if you don't have Pedri in there, you are always kind of shaky. But the good news is that Frankie is back. Frankie de Jong is back, and I think Bank Benau did very, very well in the Copenhagen game. In fact, he changed the game. When he came on, everything changed. He played like a midfielder. The rest of the guys over there, they play, but even though they are playing deep, they still play like attacking midfielders. But he played like as a central midfielder, and he helped us kill the game. So I think maybe he will get another opportunity to start with Frankie this time, and then we'll see. Or whatever Hansi Flick thinks is right for the team, and I think Ferran Torres is also back in the squad, so I think we are doing good. We'll be fine. So like I said, I think we have this game in the bag because I don't think we are going to lose at what's the name, at Elche, but I think they will be up for the game because they are also feeling themselves lately. They are playing well. I think their new manager is actually doing a good job over there. They are playing very, very well. And then they have this guy, Man City's youngster. Bring your name. Man City's youngster that left for Bayer Leverkusen. And then later on he wants to join, what's the name? He's Argentine. He's very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Very, very, very good player. So I'm looking forward to the game. It will be nice. I think we should do a watch along for the game because it will be a nice game.
Elche Barcelona.
Yeah, Elche Barcelona and Barcelona away. It will be a very nice game. Let's go to Real Madrid. You are playing on Sunday. You are playing my people. Issy Balasson. You are playing Real Vallecano on Sunday. Tell me something about the game, bro.
Rayo has it's Rayo has also always been a tough opponent for us because it's a derby also, so it's always tough. The last season, I remember we played a 3-3 draw against them in their home. And
so the start, I think the start is the last 4 games you've not won.
It has only draws.
Yeah, draw. I think you've won 1 and then you've drew 3, something like that. So they are a very good side when it comes to playing Real Madrid.
So it's a tricky match.
Very.
Because the first match it was some way. We didn't even see what we were doing on the pitch. It was very bad. I want to see a different Real Madrid against Vallecano, because Vallecano, they have that firepower to punish.
This is actually the stats. The last 5 games, you've won 1 out of the 5. The rest is draw.
Yeah, draw. We always play draw.
I think you guys will drop points over there.
Yeah, it's likely. So I want to see a different Madrid tomorrow against Vallecano, because if you get a good game against Vallecano, I think we are trying to turn things around. But if it happens that we lose some points over there, or we lose the game entirely, it means Real Madrid is still shaking. And even if we are not seeing the best out of Real Madrid in the UCL, I think in La Liga we should give you the pressure.
Okay.
Put the pressure on you guys so that it will be very more competitive. But when you lose the points against Rayo, I think that's it. This is the last time you can catch up. This is the last time. This 1 point should be the last gap.
Can I ask you something? Yeah. So do you think, like, Real Madrid, if let's say they beat Rayo, you think they will go the rest of the game without dropping points?
Either of us could lose points along the way, but I want us to, we are going to lose points, let's lose points against you guys, and then I know we did our best. But if you are going to lose points right now, you guys will, it's likely for you guys to continue a good run than Real Madrid continue a good run. You understand? So I want us to keep up that pace. But if you don't keep up that pace right now and then we drop points and then it gets to that Classico, it means before we get there, you guys would have won the La Liga already. So I think Madrid should keep up the pressure, and then it could cause you guys to maybe along the way drop some points and then we get that first position.
I hear you, but I don't think. As for this game, I think you will drop points. I don't think Rayo is going to win, but I think there's a possibility of a draw.
There's a high possibility.
There's a high possibility of a goal, maybe a scoring draw or a goalless draw.
Yeah.
Either way.
The first one was a goalless draw.
Yeah. So I think it could happen again, but this time I think Issy Palazon will do the job. They will find some goals and they will make it.
Didn't see anything the first one.
Yeah.
But even though he was playing at home, I'm not afraid of Issy Palazon right now. But I just want Madrid to do something. This season is not even good. It has not been good. They have a player that is playing very well. The guy that scored that screamer against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
he's actually the guy that has even played better. No, but
this season is easy. There's something you don't understand about him.
I know.
Which I love. He's the guy that is more calm than the rest of the guys. The rest of the guys are kind of like younger and it kind of like they have so much energy. But Issy is calm.
I understand, but I'm just saying he's not having a good season.
I think in this game against Madrid, I think he will find
he's going to turn up.
He will not play. He will not stay for two games against you guys. He will not stay. I think Izzy will pick you guys apart. I think everybody knows how to play Madrid this time. And if you want to win, you know exactly what to do to actually win. And so I think they will come in hard. They will defend their ass. They will defend everything they have to defend. And then when they get on the break, I think they'll beat you guys. I think you drop a point over there, and then Barcelona will do the job, get the job done. And so ultimately everybody's rooting for themselves. We'll do a watch along tomorrow, guys, for the Real Madrid, for the Barcelona game, and I think we have to do for the Real Madrid game also, because it's also tricky. Everybody can drop a point this weekend, right? And so it's just good for us to do a watch along. So we'll be right back, bro. When I say Hala Madrid, you say in Omoasa. Hala Madrid in Omoasa. My guy,
Hala Madrid.
my guy don't know if he talking now one sound. Is it? Hala Madrid. They sharp.
So
I dey tell you people.
You are going to get them soon, okay?
So-
Real Madrid will be back.
So you
to
drop
winning
from
ways.
third to ninth in a split seconds. That's how funny Real Madrid club is. But anyways, let's see what happens during the weekend. We'll be back. Like the videos, drop your comments. Let me know what you think about Real Madrid, if they are done or they still have something in there to show us this season. And let me know if Barcelona will run away with the league and what we can do in the Champions League. Hopefully, we are waiting for whoever that shows up. If we get the best of the best, so be it. We'll be ready because we are going for the treble. I've not forgotten that I've said that. I've said that and I'm standing on it. 10 toes, bro. We out.